Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Mystic Quest, and when last we left off, Jim and Skye were actually having things go their way for a tiny bit, as they fought their way through Castle Glaive to eventually come face to face with the leader of the Empire, Glaive himself, Dark Lord. Dark Lord had the pendant, and so Jim fought Dark Lord for possession of it, and managed to kill him, ending his schemes of world domination with one final swing of his Morning Star. And that was when things stopped going well and started to go wrong, as the pendant was a fake. And who would have given Dark Lord a fake pendant? There is only one person I can think of, but either way, we're going to find out when we head to the waterfall, as Skye was also missing from the room that Jim told her to wait in. He thought the encounter with Dark Lord would be too dangerous for her, even though no boss fight that we fought ever harmed Skye. When he went back to the room that he told her to wait in, she wasn't there, and worse, when he left Castle Glaive looking for her, he found her, but she almost completely ignored him. It's almost like her mind isn't her own anymore. But we're giving chase, heading to the waterfall that she was going to, and hopefully we'll get answers when we get there. Hopefully we'll be able to persuade Skye to come with us, and maybe we can find the pendant if we go back into the castle and search it even more. Let's go, shall we? And there is Skye. Skye! What's wrong? It's too late, Jime. She's mine. My name's Jim. What does it matter what you call a dead man? But I'm not dead. Oh indeed. Hello, Julius. What? Use this pendant and cast the spell, Skye. Don't listen to him! You'll doom the world! I don't think she can hear you anymore, Jime. It's... never mind. Skye! Don't! Come over here! She is silent. Skye? What did you do to her, Julius? I am the last one left of Empire Van Dole. Oh, the Empire that was defeated before! You have an axe to grind, don't you? It is a very sharp axe now. I shall receive the power of mana again. Now, Skye, reverse the waterfalls. Don't do it! You're really trying to stop her. You do know that she can't hear you. She isn't going to listen to you. She will do anything that I tell her to, and I tell her to reverse the waterfalls and give me the power of the Tree of Mana. And she will obey. Clunka Imra Mirion Tin Qua. That is some powerful magic. And they managed to moonwalk over the water to the waterfall. Wait! Ha! And he falls again. A long way this time. Ouch. Can't move. Really got hurt this time. Where did I even fall to? It's a chocobo! Come to save us. Not the chocobo we know, but a different chocobo. And here is a town. Maybe we'll be alright after all. See that, Auntie? A boy's falling. Oh, yes. A birdie is falling too. It is the same chocobo. I always thought it was a different one, but it's the same one. That chocobo is really, really loyal. Oh, dear. And there's Bogard! Jime, it's Jim. Oh, what does it matter? Things have gone wrong. Bogard, how have you been? I was thrown from the ship. But Sarah picked me up and saved me, just like Sarah saved you. I'm glad to see you again, Jim. You know it's Jim. I know. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. I'm not the right one to be the Gemma Knight. Come on, you must stand. I am standing. You know what I mean. No! What's that, Gemma? Why me? Why does that have to be me? Jim, you do it! You're the Gemma Knight! It's you! Shut up! Get out! He's very angry with us. And someone is blocking the way. We can go to the weapons store here and see what things are available. There'll be some quite good things, like flame armor, a flame shield, and a flame whip. We're going to want all of these, and I don't think we have the money to buy all of them. We may do if we sell some of our other items. Let us equip the things that we just got. We'll equip the flame armor here. It is quite good, and the flame shield, and we have a few pieces of armor that we can get rid of. I'm sure armor made of solid gold is quite valuable, and we also have this ruby. It's not exactly gold, it will earn us enough money. And so, with those sold, we can now look at the other things we can get rid of, like this gold armor, and this gold helmet, and this gold shield. We can also get rid of the opal armor here, and the opal shield, because we really, really want that flame whip. The flame whip is a really powerful weapon, and I will show you just how powerful. If we equip the flame whip, we go from 64 all the way up to 72. It's very powerful. And there are some items that we could buy if we wanted to, but we don't want to buy anything right now. Let's have a look and see what they have. It's just standard stuff. We may want to buy a key. You never know when we need more keys. Let's go and talk to this person here, who I imagine is going to be Sarah. He didn't want to let you know, but he can't move for a while for his broken back. Here is a question I need to ask. He fell from a massive, massive drop, thrown out of an airship, and his back broke, likely because, unlike Jim here, Bogard is a lot older, and his Gemma Knight ability of being able to survive long falls has weakened somewhat. But he can't move for a while? He's got a broken back. He should never be able to walk again. I imagine the game justifies this by having healing magic used on him, but for a while is an understatement there, Sarah. He was distressed to hear of places being attacked, but he kept saying that there is a boy. A boy named Jim will come to save us all. He really used the real pronunciation of my name? Well, actually no, he said Jime, but I managed to figure it out. I didn't really believe him, but when I saw you, even a chocobo knew you're the last hope. Bogard and the bird made me believe in you. We all believe that you'll save our world now. Chocobo is being treated at Dr. Bow Wow's house. Chocobo did fall a very, very long way. You'll see why later that I thought that this was a different Chocobo when I was younger. We're going to go this way and talk to these two people. There is no way to go on water, but, you know, Dr. Bow Wow may be able to make something. He lives in a house over there. This is Ish. The evil Van Dole used to prosper around this area, but Gemma Knight with some sword defeated the evil. Some sword, eh? The ruins of Van Dole lies under the desert. We may be going there at some point. And here is Dr. Bow Wow's. And this does nothing. You may think that it'll heal you, but it doesn't. There is work going on in here that causes earthquakes. Huh? There is Dr. Bow Wow busy at work. Phew, all done. I mechanized his wounded legs. He's fine now. He can even go on water. I'm not sure that's how mechanized legs work. I said he could go on water. I am Dr. Bow Wow and I am amazing at what I do. is what you do fixing legs onto chocobos? Funny you should ask that. Yes, it is. I named him Chocobot. How's that? It's not the most imaginative of names. After all, you've made a... what about cyborg chocobo or something? No, that's silly. Chocobot is better. Hello, Chocobot. How are you? Oh, you... We all rely on you, kid. That is a fantastic head of hair you have there, and I presume a luxuriant beard. Go talk to Bogard before you leave this town. And now we have Chocobot. And indeed, Chocobot can go on water. We're going to be using that quite a bit. And we're going to go and talk to Bogard again now. Maybe we've had a sudden change of heart. Please, save us all. We'll try our best. Bogard, hang in there. You'll be fine eventually. I knew you would do it. I haven't agreed to anything. The very fact that you came back here means that you've agreed to do it. Does it? I've been in this business a long time, Jime, and I know a hero when I see one. You don't know how to say my name, though. That's true. Now listen. It'll be perilous from now on. Julius has got the power of mana already. Then what hope do we have? There is always hope. Only match is the knight with the legendary sword. Legend? The Excalibur? Yes. Stolen straight from Arthurian legend and plonked into this world for no reason at all. And it is how we defeated the evil power of Van Dole, with the MacGuffin sword. Where is that sword now? Somewhere in this world. That really doesn't narrow it down. I know, I really can't give you any more information than that. But why? I've kind of forgot where we put it. Go to Wendell and ask Sibba. He knows better. Ask Dr. Bow Wow how to get there. He'll help you. And we will ask Dr. Bow Wow. I knew you would do it. Now listen, I'm going to repeat all of this dialogue again, because you made the mistake of walking up to me. Do I have to listen to all of it? Yes, you do, but I'll summarize it for you. Blah 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 peril, blah blah legendary sword, blah blah Arthurian legend, blah blah don't know where it is, blah blah Wendell Sibba, blah blah Dr. Bow Wow, blah blah now go. Thank you, that was remarkably brief. I know, really should have used that version first. And so off we go to save the world. But to save the world, we have to go and talk to Dr. Bow Wow. To do that, I had to wait for this character to move out of the way. And now that he has, I'm going to move on and talk to Dr. Bow Wow. Who's in here? He never leaves this area. Go east on the sea from the pier at north, and go north to Wendell. South is to the Ammonites. The Annamites? Why do I want to go there? Oh, trust me, you'll want to go there eventually. And so, with nothing more to do here, we're going to leave. After, of course, we use the inn. Because why not? It is always 10 GP a night after all. Good night. We gained all of our mana back. Marvellous. Now, Endless Battle is a fantastic theme, but when we leave this town, we're going to hear the theme for the overworld that will be here for the rest of the game. And I think I like this tune a little better. Julius summoned evil monsters. Is it safe here? It's not safe anywhere. Van Dole people could build things on desert sand. They built the Great Dime Tower, but it sank. Anyone can build things on sand. It takes a great architect and engineer to make sure it doesn't sink. Van Dole didn't have that. Here is the song In Search of the Sacred Sword, and I really think it conveys the atmosphere of this part of the game. Things are going very wrong, doom is at hand, but there's always that spark of hope that we're chasing, and we are indeed going to take our Chocobo with us. Come along, Chocobot, we have things to fight. This area has some very dangerous foes, and some of them can't be hit by the flame chain, because unfortunately the flame chain isn't really effective here. It will be effective in other places, so for now we're going to equip the Morning Star, that can't hit those enemies either. And we were poisoned. this area is very dangerous, so we're going to actually equip the fire magic that surprisingly will do some damage. Eventually. At least I hope it will. We're just going to hit again. Will it work? There is only one way to find out. I don't think it's working. It is not working, because this is a desert, and so we're going to have to use the ice magic. That doesn't work either, because these enemies are really tough. So, we may have to use something else, or we may have to avoid fighting them altogether for a while. There is one more spell we haven't tried, and that is Lit. Will this work? There is only one way to find out, and that is to zap. And we'll never know if that worked, because this spell is really vague on if it actually damages things. You know what? I don't think we have anything to hurt them, so we're going to run back to town and rest up, and avoid those enemies. And remember that we're not as strong as we think we are. We might as well re-equip the chain for now. Not that one, the other one. Instinctively I equipped the wrong one. We're going to move that chain all the way down here, because we're not going to be using that ever again. Now that we have the flame chain, we just have a better version of that weapon. 10 gold pieces, that's absolutely fine, because we earned far more by defeating that one enemy. We need to be very careful when we explore this area, and we probably need to gain a few levels, because there is one more spell that we can gain in this game, and it involves fighting a very powerful optional boss, the Lich. So let's be very careful and avoid fighting foes that we can't beat. We can beat this owlbear-looking monster that can fire flames at us, but not with the flame chain. We need to use the Morning Star, so we'll equip that again, and hit it a few times. I think 2 hits will do the trick. Oh no, wait, it's going to be 3. We'll just look around, and these enemies can be easily defeated by the Morning Star, which is good because they hurt quite a lot. We'll equip Cure again, because we're going to need that while we explore this area. If we want to leave, we have to go north, as there's a pier that we can now use. The piers are used by Chocobot to navigate from the sea to the land, and we'll go find that in a moment. There are a few areas that we want to go and search, and see if we can find anything. Like this flame here. We don't need this flame, but it's always nice to have more things that we can use. And enemies that we can hit for money. And we are now at the sea. I've no idea what kind of desert this is meant to be. It's sort of like a crystally desert. Maybe it's what happened with all the experimentation that Van Dole did. But either way, we have found the sea. And we can ask Chocobot to run on the water. It's a little bit fiddly, you have to approach at a certain angle, but we can get on the water. And we could go to Wendell now, but there is one place I would rather go. We've been there before. There's somewhere else we'd like to examine before then, and it's going to take a little bit of a while to find. There is this area here, which is an island that we need to get to, and a hole that we need to go down. But to get there, we're going to have to go this way, and head to a pier that is a little bit of a distance away. It involves navigating through that cave. We'll avoid these enemies, and move this way. It's a diversion, but it's one that's going to pay off eventually. If we can actually survive long enough to take advantage of the opportunity presented to us. We could use Chocobo to navigate through this, and I think that's what the game intends you to do, because this area is very dangerous, full of these seahorses that just throw fireballs at you. So we're going to get off the Chocobot here, and head into this cave. We tell the Chocobot to wait for us, as we're going into here, where there are strange duck soldiers guarding the way down. These duck soldiers are rather difficult to defeat. I don't know why Dark Lord didn't have these enemies guarding his castle, because they're really, really tough. But never mind that. We can actually likely use this weapon to do a lot of damage to these enemies. They're not very tricky, so we're going to just slowly work our way through. These enemies, however, are rather tricky. Pretty sure some of them inflict the poison status. And the Morning Star will hit these, whereas the Flame Chain won't. And we gained a level up, which is very handy because we're going to need that level up when we go and fight this optional boss we're heading to. This optional boss is going to be very challenging. I don't know if I'm a high enough level to take care of it, but I hope so. Will this? No, this will not hit you, so we're actually just going to ignore you and head this way. And make it to the optional boss. To the Lich. For the Lich is right up there, just north of this location. And when we come back, folks, we're going to go and fight that Lich. And hopefully, we're not going to die. I hope we're not going to anyway. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Things may look bad now, Jim, but don't worry. They're going to get far worse before they get any better. And just wait until you tell Sibba how much you failed. I'm sure he won't be disappointed in the least. He's likely to be very disappointed in you. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.